The Highland Springs Springers look for payback on the hardwood. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterby. Once upon a time, Highland Springs was around the 500 mark after a home loss to Henrico, and it wasn't close. But since that time, the Springers' only loss was to the defending state champions, Verina. In fact, the Springers went into the rematch with the Warriors, winners of their last 6. If the Springers wanted to improve to 15-4 on the year and win their 7th straight, they'd have to do so this time at Henrico in a much-anticipated rematch. Takai Jones and the Henrico Warriors with the lights down and the cell phone lights flashing, taking on Highland Springs and Evan Waller. Early on, Warriors battled the green and gold and the black and gold. Warriors came out to play. Number 4, Shimon Rosser. The big difference in this one compared to their first meeting, Highland Springs defense generated turnovers. Quinzel Roan for 2. Later still in the first, Springers didn't make many threes in their first matchup. Hit a big one there. Evan Waller, holler! Highland Springs up early. More top of the key. Friendly bounce goes Henrico's way, and it's showtime. Slam it down, big fella. As Shimon Rosser kills that one, and then more showtime for the Warriors. Taking it down, one-handed jam by Elijah Brockenbrough, and he almost broke the rim. Still 17-12 Highland Springs after 1, and things got even better for the Springers in the second quarter. Little jump, stop, mid-range jumper is good for Santino Moore. They wanted more of that. And then, as I said, the press defense, half-court pressure, the corners, led to instant dividends. Evan Waller, steal it, score it, do it again. And then Henrico's press, trying to do the same. Highland Springs, they were ready for it. Pinpoint passing leads to Ezekiel Burchett with the deuce. Highland Springs would have a double-digit lead. Warriors on the comeback trail. Nice-looking pass, but not in my house. Troy Hill knocks that one out. Great block by Hill defensively. And then the Springers were also patiently offensively. What a move. Dipsy-doo, how are you? Evan Waller. Looks like old-school Kevin McHale. If you don't remember him, longtime Celtic back in the 80s. Tremendous moves in the post. How about this? Stop, start again. Turn on the afterburners. Roan, Quinzel Roan was huge. He balled in this one on Friday night at Henrico. Good for 2. Henrico finally with the steal. Up, no, rebound, yes. That would go for Takai Jones and company. Warriors trying to fight their way back. Highland Springs still in front, and again, the defense providing instant offense. Burchett for 2 off the steal, and then watch, we're not done. Springer's going to do it again this time. Evan Waller, scoop and score, double digits for him, and the Springers up 39-23 at the half. Second half, more Highland Springs switching sides. Here come the Springers on their way to 7 straight wins and payback at the home of the Warriors. You kidding me? Couldn't get more hot at a better time. Just a few games before the playoffs start. 3-ball, sinking those 2. Eric Thompson. When Highland Springs sinks their 3-point shots, they are really dangerous, especially when they get after you defensively. You want more Thompson, you got him. Eric providing a spark. 74-59, all Springers. Speaking of Highland Springs, what a great time to be a Springer. National Signing Day, football style, at the home of the black and gold.
It's a total of 13, but the class is not completely finished yet. There are young men that are still exploring and giving themselves an opportunity to go to school with the best place that fits them.
Now, 4 Springers took advantage of the early signing day period to cast their lot to where they're going, Christian Martin being one of them. Number 99, Joshua Clayton, defensive lineman. He will sign on the dotted line to play at Hutchinson Junior College. Not to be outdone, Javier Frazier, offensive lineman. He moves on. He'll play at the next level at West Virginia State. Another offensive lineman, Takai Alexander. He casts his lot to play with Towson. Raekwon Taylor goes down the street to play at VSU. That's right. Next, Virginia State player on the offensive line of scrimmage. Springer's cleaning house, as I said, 13 overall, including early signing day, more to come. A new captain. Tim Jones continues his playing career at Christopher Newport University. Cole Varner will play football at the next level as well, as he will continue his football career at VMI. Jamon Lewis will continue playing as well, second from this lot to go to West Virginia State University. Of course, Noah Jenkins going to stay in state as well at running back, playing at Virginia Tech University. And Elijah Williams also playing at the next level at Delaware State. Noah Jenkins going to Virginia Tech, of course, and at North Carolina Central, Tamondre Braxton would sign on the dotted line as well. Ja'Kai Henley decides to play football at the next level at Lafayette. Congratulations to all, and yeah, this class of 2024 also signing a football to go along with their national letter of intent. Congratulations to all 13 Springers. Still a few more to come. Back to basketball now. It's a battle in the West End where the deep run Wildcats on the road taking on the high-flying Eagles and Daniel Keough. Yeah, Godwin faithful, loving it, ready for this one. This game always packs a house in the West End. The only one that might do a little bit better is Godwin and Freeman. Early on, deep run was hotter than a firecracker. Brett Foy for three. Wildcats got off to a blistering start. Inside, I love the moves, number 35. Quentin Morgan getting it done inside. He would provide that spark inside most of the evening for deep run. Wildcats still not finished. Top of the key, three ball, money ball is good for Kemjika Onyuke. And Wildcats jumped out to a 10-0 lead, and their fans were absolutely loving it. But Godwin, too good to be held down for too long. Daniel Keough, from way outside, he nails down the three ball. Here come the Eagles. More Eagles inside. This guy is just a mammoth scorer. Sean Smith does it all, and they were down once 10-0. It was 14-10 after one quarter of play. Second quarter of play. Inside, outside. Godwin doing it pretty well. Quinn Cornwell does well from deep. He connects on the three ball. Here comes Sean Smith. Getting the offense going. Sean Smith, spin cycle. Great English, puts it up and in. And the three-point play, of course, the old-fashioned way. Hank Pearsall, showing his muscles in that one as well. Here come the Eagles again. Steal it, score it. Completely different Godwin team from when they were down 10-0. And after 24-23, Eagles with a one-point lead after one half of play, I should say. Wildcats trying to get to it, but even the loose balls were going Godwin's way. Inside, they find Hank Pearsall. He knocks that one in for two on the layup. Godwin up 5 later, but deep run not going away, not without a fight. What a pass. What a shot. Knocking down candidate, nothing but nylon. Brett Foy. And they needed more of him, but Eagles, they would have answers in the second half. Smith, always a good answer. He connects for 2 and 1. Great body control, very physical finisher inside. Tremendous scorer. Don't know why he's not an all-star. He should be. Inside, number 0, Ahmad Tom connects. And Godwin in control, up 9, going to the fourth and final stanza. But Wildcats had a little bit left in them. Inbounds pass. Yeah, Quentin Morgan jamming it, slamming it down, big fella. You want more Morgan? You got him. The pass inside. Slam-a-jamma, not done yet. Down 10 at that point would be too much. Godwin down the stretch as they were able to beat the pressure and find points. Sean Smith leading the way once again. Godwin gets the win, 57-45. Well, we hit the mats when we come back for some regional gymnastics Class 6 style. Deep Run and Glen Allen look to punch their tickets to states. Plus, it's back to basketball where the Deep Run ladies look to take down West End rival Godwin on the road. Highlights are straight ahead.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to Sports Wire, Region 6 Gymnastics at Deep Run on a Saturday morning. Deep Run taking a well-deserved break. Glen Allen in addition, and Lena Hawthorne, the all-around for Glen Allen, seen here on the floor. All-around means she does all events, floor, beam, vault, and bars. She was one of the best. As you see her sticking the landing there. 8.85 on the floor for Lena Hawthorne, the #1 gymnast for Glen Allen. And the top 2 gymnasts get to go to the state championship meet. So this isn't just a team regional competition to see who makes it to states. It's also for the individuals as well. Would she be good enough? Well, again, 8.85. She was #1 of all gymnasts on the floor. How about the bars? Guess what? She was #1 for all gymnasts on this as well. And around and around she goes. Don't try this at home. Bam! 9.325. Hawthorne lighting up the scoreboard. Well-deserved hug from the coach. She would be fantastic. First place on the bars. Here she is on the beam. Wouldn't finish first in this particular event. Still, strong score for Hawthorne overall. And guess what? She finishes this great dismount here as the #2 all-around #2 gymnast in regionals. So she does advance to states. Who would be the #1 team? Well, what about the Deep Run Wildcats? Trying to play favorites at home, and they got most of their top scoring from the beam, which many consider to be the hardest event. You could make an argument for bars, of course. Balance beam is tough in its own right. Christina Parlantieri for Deep Run, the #1 all-around for them. And #1 all-around for all gymnasts on the beam. She scores a 9.475. Here she is on the vault. Strong finish at 8.7. Not too shabby at all. Of course, 10 being the highest. Back to the beam, though, where, again, Deep Run did their thing. Molly Mack with the #1 score on beam for Deep Run, 9.375. Caitlin Bickmeyer, 4th overall for all gymnasts at 9.275, as the Wildcats not only on the vault but also beam, bars, floor, you name it. Guess what? They take first place in this regional competition. So the Wildcats advance to states in Region 5. Congrats to the Freeman Mavericks. They also advance to states. Glen Allen with a 4th place finish overall as their season comes to a close still. Great year for the Jags gymnastics teams. Congrats to Lena Hawthorne for advancing individually, and congrats to the Wildcats of Deep Run for advancing as a team as they move on to states. Back to basketball now. Ladies style, Deep Run on the road taking on Mills Godwin, looking for their 4th straight victory. They'll do it on the road if they want to win it. AP Duncan getting it done, down low. Wildcats continued that trend. They hit Naomi Igbarase for 2, and then Naomi. Good handles with the basketball. Great pass, and rewarded with a finish. A dime and a bucket. AP Duncan again will be 32-21 at the half. Switching sides now. Wildcats in firm control. Great look underneath. Kara Pryor knocks it down for 2. The passing was excellent. 35-23 at this point. Godwin looking to come back. They can shoot it when they get it going, and they did right there. Number 21 doing it, Reagan Niemeyer for 3. And then trying to cut it under 10. Godwin would do just that. Long J, no. The offensive rebound is your best friend, and that goes in for 2. Number 3 doing the honors, Lakin Boston. She connects for 2. And then Godwin still not finished. The foul The putback, they held the whistle. Rebound, offensive boards. Bella Ross and company. Don't look now. Godwin's got it within single digits, but deep run late would make a big difference. Number 10 connects. Naomi Igbarase getting it going on the offensive end, and then check out this pass. 3-ball, corner pocket, out of the nylon. Wildcats, Hannah Custis. No Rustis for Custis, and then Custis working around the perimeter. Wide open 3-ball, and the bank is open. And right at the buzzer to boot to end the third quarter, and that's all the momentum that Deep Run would need. Up 13 after 3, 45-32. Godwin attempting a fourth quarter comeback. They would have to be nearly flawless. This would help, however, up and in as Carly Delano connects. But Deep Run had all the answers on this night, despite the steal. Godwin trying to cut into some more. The 3-ball would help. Yeah, now I'm going to say that Deep Run had all the answers, even though after Niemeyer connects there, Wildcats too much late as they would beat the pressure, scoop it, score it. Wildcats win it. 55-43 your final. Just call it a warm-up to regional track when we return. Freeman hosts their Polar Bear meet with Glen Allen, Godwin, Hermitage, and Henrico, all vying for top marks and top times. Plus, Tucker Guys Hoops heads to Mechanicsville, trying to stay in the playoff hunt. That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Back to the hardwood we go to Mechanicsville High School. The Tucker guys, the Fighting Adam Des Gaines, getting it going against Mechanicsville. These two played in a tight one over the winter break. Tucker won by 2. Mechanicsville could shoot the rock. Number 4 connecting right there. And then right back at you. Slamma-jamma. Dion Douglas. Boy, he's been big offensively for Tucker as they fight for that 8 spot. Only 8 teams qualify in the Class 5 regional playoffs. And trying to stop number 1 would be one of the biggest things they had to do. Joseph Evans connects with 3. Stop, pop, hit. Donnell Douglas, the Douglas brothers, really getting it going for Tucker this season. Donnell was massive. Here he comes. What a move inside. Got some handles, got some finish, got some great scoring ability. We're all knotted at 16 after 1. This would be a great seesaw affair back and forth all night. How about this? Des Gaines got to love the defensive play from Jaden Bland. Gets a steal to score, and I love this. Back cut pass. These are that is a play that you don't make unless you practice great. You stack great practices on top of each other. Leads to great performances eventually. Donnell Douglas and company. That was Jalen Hister who finished on the backdoor cut. And then more from Tucker here in the second. A mid-range jumper, a lost art. Not for Jalen Hister. He connects. However, answers from the Mustangs. The bank is open, and he's laughing about it. Chris Lamb, 27-26, Mechanicsville at the half, second half. You know where Tucker really got good in this game was second half offensive rebounds. Number 21, Colby Goldstone was golden on that. Want more Goldstone? You got him. Tough physical presence inside. He gets that one to go. Tucker would go on a nice little run here in the second half to put a little bit of distance between them and Mechanicsville, and they would need it because one thing the Mustangs do really well, hitting that 3-ball, they could not stop Chris Lamb. He connects from deep. Tucker countering down low, I should say, as one of the Douglas brothers does it again. The J. Douglas to Douglas. Dion and Donnell. Tucker would build an 8-point lead, but here comes Lamb. Shooting it out like a lion from deep. 44-40 after 3. 4-point game. This one's going to come down to the wire, folks. Tigers. Inside, out. Great look, rewarded by a great shot. Jaden Bland makes it spicy for Tucker. And then back comes Mechanicsville. It's Rylan Hardy. 6.3 seconds ago, 3-point game. Mechanicsville's got it. For 3 in the tie, nobody was fouled, so he gets 3 free throws. But guess what? He misses the first. He would make the second, so they're down 2. Tucker's just got to inbound the ball and keep it. And they do. Tigers, another win. 8th of the year, 57-55 your final. To Douglas Freeman High School we go. And it's the Polar Bear meet. Just call it the precursor to regional track right on the horizon. Of course, Freeman involved and Patrick Henry you see involved here. Relay races go first, 4x800. Glen Allen in first, Douglas Freeman in second. Strong finish for Patrick Henry in this particular race. There you see Glen Allen and Freeman as well. How about the guys? Same race. And off they go, and they call it the Polar Bear, and it gets dark in a hurry still this early in the 4x8. It would be Patrick Henry 1, Mechanicsville seen here at number 2. Godwin's team with a 3rd place finish, and Douglas Freeman would finish 4th. On to the faster relays. There's Douglas Freeman you see right there in the 4x200 girls. And, of course, if you guessed it, it's four teammates, each going 200 meters apiece. And this would come down to a photo finish. Douglas Freeman, Patrick Henry, Freeman, Patrick Henry, Patrick Henry, Freeman. Mavs take it by a nose, 1.5, 4.09 to 154.36. Freeman first, Patrick Henry second. Hanover with a 3rd place finish overall. How did the guys do? 4x2. This would be Hanover's race to be had. Patrick Henry coming down to make the exchange. And yeah, that would go well. They would have the lead, and they would hold on to the lead with Hanover tight on their tails. But in the end, the Patriots take first, Hanover second, and the second team for Patrick Henry would finish 3rd. Godwin 4th, and Glen Allen in 5th place for the 4x2. How about 1,000 meters? No relay here, just a really long race. And at the end of the day, nobody was as fast as Carter Vass. Carter Vass goes to Patrick Henry, but Glen Allen was strong as heck. McKenna Pardue, Katie Burnett, Catherine Arjona all finished 2, 3, 4. Glen Allen had 6 of the top 8 runners in this one, as the first heat was the fastest heat. Hanover, the fastest in the second heat. As you see Lydia Miller right here, she blew away the competition in heat number 2. But again, 6 of the top 8 Glen Allen runners, including Lauren Gemagvi, Kate Walker, and Finley Beek. How about some long jump? Henrico involved. That was Hunter Ford, good for 2nd place overall, 18 feet, 4.5 inches. Number 1 went to Douglas Freeman's Owen Amain, and Hermitage had a couple of great jumpers as well. Justin Smalls, jumping like he's talls, 17 feet, 9 inches, and that was good for 4th place. His teammate, Michael Jackson, he's 17 and a half, 17 and a half feet and 1/2 inch for Hermitage. Good luck to all in the upcoming regional meet. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on X and check us out on YouTube. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.